Combos are a simple yet effective way of increasing your overall damage. This is different from just mashing skills and hoping to win, as using the right combo for your class can make a huge impact in a duel, and this is helpful for both the pay to win and the free to play players. So guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to increase your damage using combos. In the early days of Raja, the Blademaster was king of PvP, and this wasn't all just because of their huge defenses and dodge rate. I mean, those helped quite a lot. But what makes the Blademaster class so formidable is how its skills are so interlinked. Now, dueling a Blademaster as a soul dancer, assassin, or even gunslinger at that time mostly ends with you just being stunned and thrown around the battlefield till you die. It was super frustrating. But mainly because all this was done easily for the Blademasters by them using the auto button. This button over here, this button has ruined the gameplay career or the gameplay experience of a lot of players. You could be having the fight of your life, meanwhile your opponent, as the Blademaster, is just put himself on auto right there and is busy grabbing a cup of coffee from the nearest Starbucks in the street. But with time, another class was able to come up with, spamming their skill and with a different way of playing the game from the norm. This class changed Dragon Raja, and they actually made life a lot easier for us other classes that don't use the Blademaster. Now I'm talking about the Soul Dancer. By using the right talent combined with time expansion, their Memis EX, and maybe even Vortex, a CDR ally, or Endless Test Draconic, they created one of the most feared and hated rotations in the game, right? With this rotation, with this combo, a Soul Dancer, if used properly and timed properly, with a little luck, can actually kill an opponent instantly or reduce the opponent's health to more than half within the first half of a duel. Another class that was able to do this properly was the Puppeteer. The Puppeteer actually did this by using the right B-level talent, Filth 7th Sin, and with a little luck, this class with I think the highest cooldown skills can actually turn into a spammer. Here's a quick example. So we're going to start with our third skill, which is Razor Wheel, then the second skill, and finally our fourth skill to reset the second. And we just keep resetting as long as there's bleed. Oh, dang it. Let's put Filth. That's why we need Filth, because when the bleed removes, this dude is dead. Bruh. Alright, one sec. Let's get another monster. I think we're getting too strong for these monsters. Alright, let's try this one more time. So again, we'll start with Razor Wheel, and then the second skill, and then the first skill, it resets the second. We do the second, and we can do this, and the first again resets the second, and it's just do it once you're lucky with this way, and as long as you put bleed on the opponent, you can just have almost a spammy setup. With this, your DPS will be higher, but just know that you need to keep the bleed on the opponent. Now I won't cover every class in this video as that will make it too long and I currently can't make long videos. But if you actually want me to cover extensively each of the classes, how to make a proper combo with them, how to spam with them, how to have a good rotation or a good rotation with each class, and strategies, just like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comment down below letting me know what class you want me to work on. Now the Illusionists deal heavily on luck in getting good buffs from their 5th skill. Of course, having the right talent, deep talent, and skill rotations are big help, but there are 2 buffs in particular that the Illusionists can get that defies logic. Like seriously, these buffs are insane. The first is the red buff. Now this buff actually resets all your skills cooldown and gives about 200,000 magic attack to you straight up, just like that, if you get this buff. Which for a class that has the highest attack speed in the game isn't something you as an opponent actually want to face. Now the second is the spirit or white colored buff. It gives you 100% hit rate to all your attacks. No attack will miss. Now this ignores the opponent's dodge rate completely, making a class like the Blademaster, which is the tankiest class in the game, look look kind of like a defenseless cat. Now add that to your 6 seconds cage skill, the super armor removal EX, that's the evolve EX, and your clones. The damage this class can deal is game breaking. Now some illusionists take it a step further by having crazy combos like cage the opponent and drop a nuke of an EX on them. That's something like the Majesty EX or the Minefield. Some can even go further to use the Glacier EX, Judgment EX, and so on, while others use the EX like Dustburster to reduce the damage they receive. These are all combos. You are either using your EX to compensate or you are combining your EX with your skills. Combos are very important. You can check about the EX. I've made a video about EX before. I think it is titled when your character feels weak or why your character feels weak. You can check that out for better understanding about combining your EX as an Illusionist, Blademaster, Reaper, or whatever class you're using. The Reaper is the most easy and at the same time complicated class to use in Dragon Rage. There are numerous combos and playstyle that you can use as a Reaper. I personally have at least 3 strategies and combinations I use for different classes while using the Reaper. Like the way I play against a Soul Dancer is vastly different from the way I play against a Blademaster, and just like that. Now here's an example of one of my playstyle against a Phantom Sound as a Reaper. So against Phantom Sounds, you want to deal as much damage as you can before they get into performance state. And what I did here was I connected my chain to her, used Minefield to stun her, and then stunned her again with Grimside. And immediately she was free with the stun, you see she got feared. That's the importance of a combo. After all that, I've taken more than half of her health with just one combination. And now I just put the bleed on her because I know Phantom Sounds like moving a lot when fighting, and I notice she does it especially. So now I don't want her to heal. What I'm going to do is make a clone teleport, and when she put the speaker on me, I switch with my clone who is not on the speaker, and I'm safe from the damage or the big damage I was supposed to receive. So it's just about planning ahead, 2 steps ahead, or anticipating your opponent's skills and moves. Now I'm going to show this again, but without me talking over it. Now these methods are all my observations and I have tested every one of them. With the right combo and a little luck, sometimes you can defeat higher ratings. Of course, there's a limit to this. I believe the highest I've actually defeated is an opponent who was 475,000 rating stronger than I was. What is your current record? Let me know in the comment section, guys. I hope this video helps you guys, even if it's a little. Don't forget to leave a like, it's really helpful to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Drop your questions, requests, recommendations down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.